Yeah, I've just set up camp again. This is at Chokem Flats campground, free campground at Castlemaine, or probably closer to Irish Town or Friars Town or Campbell's Creek, which are all just a little bit below Castlemaine. Now, as you can see, in the distance there's a few trees, but none specifically around me. And that's a good thing, because it means they can't fall on me. But I'll show you where I was only last night and the reason why I decided to move. As you can see, we've got big trees here, and I've heard a lot of creaking in the wind, which is not a good thing, I would suggest. So I came through here yesterday. I've done a previous little video on this from the other side, and we've got all this flat ground. Problem is, there's a lot of bull ants. You pull up and you make camp. This is the entranceway. So I was going to be a little bit kind of out of sight, out of mind regarding all this lockdown stuff, but look, I wasn't in Melbourne when it happened. So I guess provided I stay put for 5 days, it's considered locking down. Before midnight I went and bought some food and water, beer, and other stuff, of course, but just made sure that I would be able to last for 5 days. Now this tree is absolutely massive, and it works out, and the one next to it's pretty big too, and I was down here, and it's nice, it's certainly pretty and all that stuff, but the thing is, it occurred to me, I was just over here, and it occurred to me, if any of those trees came down, I wouldn't be able to get back out. I wouldn't be able to drive up there. And if you have a look, the trees are right on the edge of that mound. And when there's a lot of creaking, and they are that big, you kind of got to go, maybe I should be smart, as much as I want to be frickin' Ned Kelly and hide out in the bush. Possibly not. There are fireplaces here where other people have come and done it. Which is all well and good. They might have had four-wheel drives and could get out. But for me, the choice was, and I was in a good spot, I was kind of reasonably open-aired, so the solar panel would get plenty of juice to keep it going, and the ground was kind of pretty level too. So, but as I said, the calculation was with the noises the trees were making and the fact that I'm alone, and if they fell, I'd be stuck. So a decision was made to go up top, and I'm kind of happy I did, actually, but that had its own challenges as well. Just down there, that's a creek bed, which I'm assuming when there's really big rains has water in it. There is some water right up the end near the road, but it's not much, probably pretty stagnant. You certainly wouldn't want to drink it. So let's go up here and we'll have a look at the new camp. And I kind of like it. It's out in the open. Once again, there's plenty of, there's plenty of air space for the solar panel to get sun. The only problem was it was on a bit of an angle, so I had to make a bit of an adjustment, I guess I'd call it. That being, front and rear. Some rocks under it to level it up, because there's nothing worse than being in bed on an angle and just rolling to one side all the time. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good, and the rocks I chose are the kind of rocks that don't just break in half like the slate does. So coming around here, that's reasonably straight and I'm happy with that. So that's the end of this video.